What's up guys, Dylan here from Veteran Aquatics, and today we hit the mother load. This is crazy. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in a second. So as descriptive as the word mother load is, to give you some context, I was contacted by a gentleman who was clearing out a storage unit. He used to breed angelfish for profit, older fella, and kind of wanted to just get rid of everything he had. So me and Chris Matsko went over there. We were able to grab some stuff. We didn't get it all, but we will be going back because just the sheer amount of stuff he had and the quality of it is absolutely mind-blowing. So let's go ahead and we'll check out and see what I got. Before we do that though, can we all just take a moment of appreciation for this awesome angelfish that I got as a rehome? He's actually in here with, if I can get her on camera, she's shy, a wild type angel, and they are paired up. So I may breed them and then recross in the line with what I can. Here's my hand for scale. His fins are absolutely just beautiful. Beautiful fish. But let's check out and see what I got. Alright, so you can see the 75 gallon, it's probably 40 gallons, that octagon tank. I guess technically it's a hexagon at 6 sides, and then a couple more boxes of stuff. This is packed full of stuff, filters, all sorts of stuff. So let's go ahead and start over here. Alright, let's go ahead, we'll dig through these boxes and see what we got. Alright, box number 1, heaters. Lots and lots and lots of heaters. Some of these are in pretty good shape, some of these are in pretty rough shape. I plugged a few of them in, they worked, so hopefully the rest of them work. I really won't have need of these once the fish room gets built, but it's always nice to have them as a backup, and if anything, I'll just give them out to other folks. Alright, so that's box number 1, a box full of heaters. Until I tell you how much I got all this stuff for. Alright, box number 2. There were more breeding slates in here. I did put them in with a pair, but you can see we got a couple of breeding slates, sponge filters, piece to a canister, old filter cartridge. Yeah, so a bunch of sponge filters and breeding slates. All good stuff, especially considering how many angelfish I have now. Box number 3. I actually really like this box, so this is pretty cool. More filters. So these are like the homemade sponge filters. You can see they have either slate or a tile on the bottom. The holes dug through the sides, so you can stick the air hose down there, and then the piece of sponge on top. These are useful. I'll probably use them. Just clean them up. See, this one has a tile on it. And a bunch of old Whisper power filter hang-on backs. I won't really need these. Again, I'll probably just give them out to other people. If not, maybe I can try to sell some of this stuff. Kind of flip it for money. Another hang-on back. More sponges. Old piece of fake grass. This one has a spray bar. I gotta find out if there's another piece to this. Piece of sponge for a hang-on back. This is actually a good thing to have. Another under gravel filter piece. Piece of sponge. Old siphon. A pool filter. Top to one of the filters. And then a bunch of pieces to the hang-on bags. So if you guys are wondering how he knew about me and how he contacted me, check out the video that I linked in the description, how to get free fish tanks. It's through one of those posts that I was able to, or that he was able to find me, and he's, reached out to me and asked me if I wanted this stuff. So this stuff does work, guys. Since I've gotten here, I've gotten 3 55s, a 40, a 75, this other 40, 2 10 gallons, all sorts of stuff, and I've only been here for a couple weeks. So it does work. If you're looking for, a budget fish room build, or just how to save money when buying fish tanks. The dollar per gallon sale's going on now. Yeah, you can go out and spend $1 per gallon on tanks up to like 30 gallons, half price everything else, and save you some money. But if you're like me, or if you're just looking for the cheapest way to do it, you know, cheap tanks are great, but free tanks are even better. Sometimes you have to reseal them, you do have to water test them all because they are used tanks, but at the end of the day, with the amount of tanks that I still need, I cannot buy them all, okay? So I've gotten a ton of free tanks. Like I said, I will link the video in the description down below if you're interested on how to get free tanks. And let's go ahead and check out what's in the 75 gallon, because that is where the good stuff is. Let me just take a moment of appreciation for this hexagon tank. I have to build a stand for it, and I'll probably put it downstairs in the pool room. This is a pretty cool tank. Probably do like a pair of angels in here. Anyway, moving on. This I had before. This is not part of what I got. Alright, so let's see. This is a 75 gallon tank. It is an older tank, not as old as the other one I had, because it does have the center brace. It came with glass lids, both of them. I have 2 of these Eheim canister filters. I need to get new hoses for them, but I plugged them both in. They do both work. You can see there's all the filter media in it. But yeah, so I got 2 of these, which is awesome. Filter cartridges. Some media that's already in a filter. A light. See down there a bunch of decorations. Some empty bottles that need to come out of here. This is a lid for a long skinny tank that he has that I'm going to need to go pick up. I'm not 1000% sure what this is. I do have the instruction manual for it. Vortex Products. This is a very interesting thing. Looks like it's full of, I don't know, like a filter floss type of material. More tops for the hang-on backs. The other Eheim canister filter. This one does have some of the pieces. The wonderful natural colored gravel that I'll actually probably reuse. So I didn't know what this was. He explained it to me. It's actually pretty cool. It has nothing to do with aquarium fish, but it does have to do with fish. So I guess back in the day, in countries where plastic wasn't used widely or it was expensive, fishermen would make glass bobbers to hook to their nets. So there was a point when this would hook to a net, and this is how they would fish. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'll probably just float it in the tank, why not? And there's 2 of the tanks I got. That's the 40 gallon, which I'm suspicious that it may be a reptile tank. There's a 55 that I have to fix the trim on. I gave one of the 10 gallons to one of our friends, but that is another 10 gallon tank that I got for free. And then that tank over there where the angels are, that I got for free. This was one that I had previously gotten for free. See, 55s are a dime a dozen. 55s are probably the most common tank that I get when it comes to getting free tanks. So if you want a 55, dude, just watch the video. You'll get it. Don't worry. Man, I love this angelfish. I just can't get over it. Absolutely in love with him. But yeah, guys, so that's everything that I got from that gentleman. He's got a ton more, and I'll probably make a part 2 to it, just because of the sheer amount of stuff that he has. If you know what that filter is down below, or you have any guesses, please let me know down below in the comments. I'll have to dig out the owner's manual if I can find it, but I would like to know what it is, what it's used for. It almost looks like a protein skimmer, but it's not quite right for a protein skimmer. But I do want to show you real quick, I got some more new fish. And I can't help it. Good deals. I gotta stop going to that pet place, that fish place. But these guys are cool, they were cheap, and I want to breed them, so I got a whole colony. No, it's not the angelfish, even though these guys are doing great. The only one that I lost was his mate, unfortunately. But let's see if I can find one of them. You can kind of see it. That's a clown pleco. So that fish place, that pet place, had clown plecos for about $5 each. And because the driftwood is floating, and because that plant thing is in there, they're super hard to find. There's a couple down there munching on algae wafers. So are the angelfish. But yeah, I got clown plecos, and I think they're super cool. They're super cute. They get about the same size as a zebra pleco. They're not super expensive or anything, but it would be cool to have a breeding colony of them. And if I can get 2 pairs out of it, that's a good day. Now, forgive the glare, but I also got a pair of redhead Tapaho geophagus. Super excited about these guys. It is a breeding pair, so I'm excited to have them spawn and have them breed. If the light would stop, you can see the Sultan Pleco back there. But these guys are doing good in the 40 breeder, and hopefully I can get them to spawn. Now, besides that pair of angelfish, the Philippine blue and the wild one, there is something else in here that I have been actively trying to get to spawn. And I don't know if it's been successful. I don't want to tear apart the tank and find out, but I am very hopeful. I will continue to do what I need to get them to spawn, but here it is. You guys already know I had Bolivian rams, but I have actively been trying to get them to spawn, doing cold water changes. Fortunately, we have had a lot of thunderstorms lately. The male seems to hang out right in front of there, and the female's usually in the rocks. So my assumption is that they've spawned back there. They may not have. There's no way to tell without pulling it out, and I don't want to do that. So here's hoping we'll get some fry, and then I can grow them guys out. Just a quick update. I want to show you guys the Africans. So these are the Africans I bought at auction, and all the time they are just coloring up more and more. They're going to be absolutely beautiful, and I'm really excited. You can see like that one's colored up absolutely wonderfully. I've been feeding them bug bites, some Ken's growth pellets, stuff like that. Nothing crazy, but that's it. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Let me know down below if you enjoyed it, if you like kind of the unboxing style. Again, I'll be going back. He's got a ton more stuff. So if people like it, I'll do a part 2. If not, I just won't even bother. But that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.